Hey, what's good everybody, back again with a brand new video. Now I have gotten a couple of subscribers since I've last posted an official video like this, and from then I've just been posting the videos I've been posting. It's sort of like A/B testing, if you know what that is. If you don't, it's a creator thing. That's what I've been doing on my YouTube channel as of late. So if you've seen me post videos and then delete videos a couple days after, that's because I'm A/B testing for my shorts and whatnot, a whole bunch of creator stuff. I do want to let you know, for all my newcomers that decide to watch this video, that this is one of my official videos. This is not some A/B test. This is not something with my shorts. No, this is an official 20, 25, 30 minute long video. This is the real thing, yes? Now today is my rest day. While I've been gone, I have been exercising nearly every single day. So today happens to be my rest day, and it's raining like crazy outside. I think we got a thunderstorm, so it's not like I could even go outside and do some car work or anything like that. So I'm at home doing absolutely nothing. So I figured, you know what, why don't I record a YouTube video for you guys? And so here I am today. So I hope you guys have been doing well. Today we are not only going to be taking a look at one SCP, which is what I usually do across like my whole entire channel. We're not going to be taking a look at one SCP video today. We're going to be taking a look at two SCP videos today, and both of them are, well, one of them is titled SCP-1471, it's Mallow version 1, and the other one is SCP-26, which is After School Retention. Both of them are by Dr. Bob. I'll give him credit, of course, down in my description below, and that's really all that I have for my introduction. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the videos, shall we?
Your phone suddenly vibrates. A text alert.
I got a text message? Hold on, let me see, because y'all know I don't like to be checking my phone and stuff like that. Oh, I actually, you know what? The guy's right on time. I actually did get a text message. It's from my mom.
Nothing too surprising about that, but you don't recognize the number. You open the message, and there's no text, just a picture. A strange figure dressed all in black, with a face that looks like the skull of a dog.
Is this supposed to be a meme or something?
Who sent this, you think to yourself?
Is this one of your guys?
You try to put it out of your mind.
Halloween
and
costume?
go about your day.
Halloween is around the corner.
There's another message from the same number. You open this one to find the same
The same man again?
skull-faced creature staring back at you. But this time, you recognize the background. Is that your house he's standing in front of?
Hey. You see, now that's taking things a little bit too far now. You know, to be taking pictures like that outside of somebody's house and then sending it to him. What the f?
Now you're getting a little freaked out. Someone is trying to mess with you. You're sure of it.
The f
what
isn't even there.
Another couple days pass, and you get another message. You don't need to look to know it's that same number again. You've been getting plenty of these over the last few days.
In the bathroom?
You're really scared now, and you run out of the house to your car. You've got to get out of here. You drive, and while stopped at a light, you decide to finally check this latest message and see what it is. It's the creature again, but this time, it's a picture of him sitting in the back seat of your car. You put your phone down.
How he do that? How he do that? How he get in the back of somebody's car like that? He must have been up in there when he went in the car trying to speed off away from him. How the he do that?
And slowly turn your head. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob.
Hello, Dr.
And
Bob.
This is SCP-1471, Mallow version 1.0.0. SCP-1471 is a very
scary.
Interesting anomaly.
I'm getting an idea right now. I do like to use Photoshop, right? And I do like doing creative things on there, like Benny Productions and whatnot. I figured, you know what would this guy look like if it was real, right? But I'm gonna do that on my own separate time. Maybe post that on my Instagram or something as like a new highlight reel or whatever the
That's not really a creature or a monster.
What is it?
Or even an object. It's a mobile app.
Really?
It's 9.8 megabytes in size and is freely available in online application stores where it's listed under the name Mallow version 1.0.0.
Well, let's just see if that's true. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and put my screen record on my phone, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that to see if it's actually there. Okay, let me bring up my phone right here. Let me go to the Play Store. What's it called? Malov. Oh, have I searched this up before? Nope. So it's not there. It's just Mallow restaurant in your smartphone, SCP Anywhere Reader, call from a whole bunch of SCP stuff. It's not real. What did I even expect? Anyways.
There's no developer listed on any of the stores, and it seems as though the app is somehow able to bypass the normal application approval process and appear directly on the stores for wide distribution. Once SCP-1471 is downloaded and installed on a device, there are no icons, shortcuts, or widgets like you'd expect.
It's like downloading a virus then. What the hell?
It also does not appear on program managers, and once installed, it seems there's no way to remove it.
Oh, damn!
Within 3 to 6 hours of installing the app, the individual whose device it is will begin receiving mysterious picture messages.
She done f***ed up now.
All of these images will have one thing in common. Somewhere in the foreground or background is a large humanoid figure with a canine-like skull for a head and long black hair.
Very scary.
This creature has been designated SCP-1471-A.
Yeah.
Sometime during the first 24 hours following the installation of SCP-1471, the individual's device will start to receive slightly different images from before.
Yeah.
These images still always contain instances of 1471-A, but now the locations will be recognizable to the individual. These pictures will be of places that the individual regularly frequents, like their local grocery store.
I talk about, all up in my shorts and whatnot, all my short videos. I talk about how I like to fight monsters and creatures and stuff like that. If I were, I don't think I would be able, because if I fight this one, do y'all think I'm gonna win? If the creature is harmless, then sure. Because that's not a problem. Because eventually I'm gonna muster up the courage to start throwing the first hands. But I don't think I want to touch this. This looks creepy. I can already visualize what this thing might look like in real life, realistically. And I don't want to be around that. I don't think I'm gonna fight this one.
Their school, or their work.
At their school place, fam?
These sorts of images will continue to be received until 48 hours since the initial installation has passed. At that point, the device will start to receive images of places that the individual recently visited, like an image of the restaurant where they picked up their lunch an hour ago.
What's wrong with this guy? Just as before,
all of these images have SCP-1471-A somewhere in them, as if it's been following them and wants them to know it.
Scary as hell.
After 72 hours, things get even stranger. Now the pictures received by the individual will be of them in real time. They might receive a picture of themselves sitting on the couch.
How does he do that? How does he... Never mind.
Taking in that exact moment.
Play the video on.
Except SCP-1471-A is standing right behind them.
How do you be taking pictures live like that?
When they look, there's nothing there.
Without any visible
camera. It's as if someone is photoshopping in this bizarre canid creature, but doing so impossibly fast.
Yeah, I gotta be an expert Photoshopper like Benny Productions or some like that.
Finally, after over 90 hours have passed since the app was installed, the weirdness reaches its peak. The individual no longer receives photo messages, but instead will start to catch glimpses of SCP-1471-A in real life, either in their peripheral vision, in reflective surfaces, or in both.
Holy sh**.
At this point, the individual afflicted will continue having visualizations of SCP-1471-A in the real world, a result that so far has been irreversible. Individuals who have reached this extreme stage of exposure have reported that the entity appears to be trying to visually communicate with them, but none of them have been able to understand or comprehend whatever message it's trying to relay. Such was the case with a subject named William. William had first been exposed to SCP-1471 at 15 years old when his sister, Sarah, showed him an app she had downloaded earlier in the day.
She's dead now. She's probably dead now.
You'll never have to settle for awkward feelings of being alone ever again.
0 reviews.
That Mallow is an exciting and interactive experience.
How are you going to download something with that? First of all, the thumbnail looks sketch. It's free and it has 0 reviews. So you're just going to download it just like that, right? And you're going to read the description. You're going to believe that? Really? People don't be doing shit like, okay.
That will keep you engaged and intrigued. and that after just a few
Not
hours of
not
mallow,
everybody's the
you will soon
same.
forget all about those painful emotions of disappointment. Neither William nor his sister knew how the app worked.
And they're 15. You know, 15. Never mind.
It was tracking them using some kind of GPS, and soon William was receiving images from SCP-1471. The first one he received was of his school's courtyard, with SCP-1471-A
Posing
barely
in the
noticeable,
background.
sitting on a bench. He had black, matted fur, knife-like claws, a set of blank, pure white eyes, and a face that looked like the skull of a beast with a large, wolfish grin.
So this only appears to people like on their phones and whatnot, because I was about to say, if this was like, he's in a whole entire school building, like I don't even know if this is on like a Monday, on a school day, you know, Monday to Friday. If people were to see all of that, the is going to jail.
William was immediately frightened by this, but Sarah insisted it was cute and funny.
That's cute.
William wasn't so sure. The pictures continued over
Weird
the
as hell,
following days, with SCP-1471-A appearing at his school, at his bus stop,
In his
on
locker.
his street, nearly everywhere he went.
What's wrong with this guy?
And then, the pictures started appearing as if they had just been taken the moment they were received.
Is he looking for friends?
William and Sarah were both being sent the same
is
type
not the
of
way to go.
nightmare-inducing images, and they tried to delete the app from their phone to stop them, but they couldn't find
Yeah, I
where
can't
the
do that.
application was stored. Then, things got even worse. The creature started appearing to William and Sarah in the real world. William, as it turns out, was the lucky one, as SCP-1471-A primarily appeared to him in reflective surfaces like mirrors, which he could cover with a curtain when he didn't want to see the strange dog skull face with its toothy grin staring back at him.
Okay.
Sarah was less fortunate. She saw the creature everywhere she looked,
Oh,
it always appearing just outside of her
damn.
periphery, catching glimpses out of the corner of her eye, or feeling it looming over her and watching her as she slept. William has been able to cope with the appearances of 1471-A, even regarding it as a somewhat comforting presence at times. Sarah, sadly, was driven mad by the never-ending visions of the creature.
Yeah, they had to take her somewhere, bro.
Currently, the only
He got her mentally. Her whole up. She done up by downloading that app. She did it to her own self. Can you guys see now?
known treatment to reverse the effects of SCP-1471 and the appearances of 1471-A is to eliminate the individual's exposure to the images before 90 hours have passed after installing the app.
As if anybody's ever gonna know that, but okay.
Once those 90 hours have elapsed, though, it is too late, and SCP-1471-A becomes a permanent presence in the individual's life.
I mean, you can't you just like, can't you just like, you know, stab him or like shoot him or something? Like, can you harm him? That's my question. Can you like do it? I mean, like, eventually I may just build up enough courage to actually fight this guy, and I might win, maybe, because you know I've been talking about how I fight creatures and stuff like that. So, but still, you can't you just like, no, I guess not.
Thankfully, 1471-A has thus far remained non-hostile.
Oh, so it's harmless. So it can catch hands. You think it can fight back then? Damn.
And has not been shown to pose a threat to those afflicted by it, at least not a physical threat. All mobile devices that are found to have Mallow version 1.0.0 installed on them are to be confiscated and analyzed for any potential information as to who might have created the application, as well as leads for other devices that may have been infected. Following this investigation, the device's batteries are to be removed and the device placed in Storage Unit 91 at Research Site 45. Additionally, all online application stores for mobile devices are to be monitored to prevent unsuspecting users from inadvertently downloading the anomalous software.
Maybe that's why I don't see the app on my Google Play Store. On my Samsung.
Any individuals who are suspected of having downloaded SCP-1471 will have their device targeted by a self-uploading malware that can disable it until it's able to be seized by Foundation agents. Due to the unpredictable nature of the anomaly and the potential sentience of the software itself, SCP-1471 has been classified as Euclid by the SCP Foundation, and
Okay.
research into ways to hopefully one day contain the anomalous software is ongoing.
I think I could take him. I think I could take him. You know, I think I might just be able to take him. If anybody's ever, you know, found this app somewhere, and if you could share it to me so I could get that, and I could, you know, get the smoke with this guy, I'm gonna do it. Put it up on YouTube, maybe make that my new content over here on my channel or some shit like that. But I think I could take him. Yup.
A pair of urban explorers are standing in front of a rather creepy-looking public school building. One explains to the other that it has been abandoned for years, though no one in the town seems to know exactly why.
Are these YouTubers? Are they doing this for the content, or are they just exploring abandoned houses and buildings just to explore them? I mean, if that's the case, then it's like, you guys are dumb as hell, bro. They should be YouTubers. Put it up on YouTube. They're gonna get hella views, trust me.
The two pull a board off one of the windows and climb through. The inside looks pretty much like they were expecting. Their flashlights reveal that years of squatters, teens partying, and wild animals have left plenty of refuse and debris lying around. There are two wings branching off.
Somebody turned this school into a whole entire movie. Like, you know, if it were me, and if I was with both of these guys, I would definitely bring my camera, the one that I'm using to record this video right now. Definitely get it in for the content. I don't know why they're not doing that. Beats me.
Off the central portion of the building. They pick one of them to explore and start walking down the hall. As they make their way down past the graffiti-tagged walls, they stop to investigate one of the classrooms. It looks to be in the same bad state as the rest of the building, but incredibly, they're still writing on the chalkboard, as if the teacher stopped in the middle of a lesson and walked out.
Maybe back when the school was open, you know, what had happened was that maybe a fire broke down, or there was some type of school shooting, or maybe somebody got into a fight into the hallway, something like that, or the teacher got called into the principal's office and he had to leave just like that. Maybe that's what happened. You never know. You never know.
There's even a shriveled old apple still on the desk. As they exit the classroom back into the hallway, one of them stops. Wasn't the graffiti on the wall different before? Impossible. They must be mistaken. They keep walking and come to a stairwell. Time to explore the upper floors. They head up the stairs to the second floor and poke their head out. Everything looks to be about the same as on the first floor. They go back into the stairwell.
Wait, hold on. Was that a d on the lock? Okay, I'm seeing things. That's not.
Everything looks to be about the same as on the first floor.
That's not.
They go back into the stairwell and start heading up again. It feels like they've been walking up the stairs for a long time, though. They should be all the way at the roof by now. They finally reach a door. It must lead to a taller part of the building they couldn't see from the ground outside. They open the door and see the second floor again. How could this be?
That's trippy.
The two look at each other. They've explored a lot of strange abandoned places, but nothing has creeped them out like this before.
Yo.
They head back down the stairs, and after only a few steps, they are back on the first floor. Something is really wrong with this place. Maybe it's best if they leave. They start walking back towards the entrance, but one grabs the other and points into a classroom. Isn't this the room they went in before?
The children used to sing.
It has to be. The same apple is on the desk, but the complicated physics lesson has been erased. Now the chalkboard has just a simple phrase written on it. The children used to sing.
So what type of school are we talking about here? Is this like some type of musical school? Like High School Musical? You know, they be singing out like singing down the hallways like this is some type of Disney like this is some type of Disney show or some shit like that. Sorry for stumbling on my words. I do that a lot.
The two scream and run out of the classroom. But which way is the entrance? The hall appears to stretch on in either direction before turning at 90-degree angles. This isn't right. The entrance was definitely visible from outside the classroom before. They pick a direction and start to run. The hallways seem to go on and on, turning in ways that should double back on themselves, but they still can't find the entrance. They try going back up through a stairwell, but just like before, there appears to be either too many or not enough stairs between the floors. The explorers keep running, checking rooms for a way out. Somehow they keep finding that same room with the rotten apple on the desk. They're panicking now. Every time they look away, the graffiti on the wall changes, or a new classroom door appears in the hall.
So either the both of these guys are on some hardcore drugs, or the school is dead moving, like physically. The whole entire building is shifting and whatnot magically. So this might actually be some Disney type of school, bro.
They keep running, though, turning corner after
Something out of a Disney Channel show. Wizards of Waverly Place.
corner until there it is, the entrance. But it's then that one of the explorers realizes he is all
Yo,
alone.
you forgot your
He must have
boy!
outran his friend. He looks at the entrance. It's so close. He starts to step towards it, but no. He can't leave his friend. He'll find him. He turns around, and right in front of him is the same classroom again. The one with the apple.
Don't tell
Only
me.
this time,
Oh,
his friend is in there, sitting in a desk
They
in the
got
middle of the
him!
room, asleep. Gathering the last of his courage, he runs into the room and tries to wake his friend, but he won't come out of his deep sleep.
Drag it.
He pulls him out of the desk. If he won't
Bring
walk
him by
out,
the chair.
he'll drag him out. He pulls him out of the classroom and down the hall towards the entrance. They're almost home free. He's just feet away from the door.
And if it were me and like the situation were to happen to me and I came with my friend, like if you're big as or if you got hella muscles, I'm sorry, bro, you're on your own. I'm not that big. I'm not that much of a big guy. I'm not bringing all of that. No, and that's all dead weight. You're on your own, bro. I'm leaving your on the chair. You should have been skinny for this day. You should have fasted the day before or some lose some extra pounds so it'd be easier for me to carry you. But no, I'm telling you, if you're big as like I'm talking fat, or you got hella muscles, I'm not. Yo, you're on your own, bro. I'm not dragging all of that. I'm leaving you right there.
He reaches out with his free hand and grabs the handle. Locked. He starts banging on the door, terrified that they'll be trapped in this place forever. When suddenly, the doors swing open. Two stern-looking men in suits are standing in front of him. "You aren't supposed to be here," one of the men says, as the other picks up his friend, throws him over his shoulder, and escorts the both of them out of the school. What these urban explorers didn't know is that they had just unintentionally entered a mysterious anomaly that the SCP Foundation has designated SCP-026, a strange location that has been given the nickname After-School Retention. SCP...
That sounds serious. Sounds like after school detention. This is not a place where I would want to be, not in the slightest, and I've been trying to run away from school for years.
026 is a 3-story building that used to be a public school prior to it being shut down and condemned after both staff and students reported various anomalous properties in the building. They described hallways that seemed to change in length, classrooms disappearing and reappearing, and stairways with different numbers of steps leading up and down. The discrepancies between the building's blueprints and the reported interior were strange enough, but the former school truly came onto the Foundation's radar after the disappearances of multiple people in the area were linked to the location.
I'm thinking about the Netflix show Euphoria. I'm thinking about like the reputation this school must have had when it was open. Like the SCP, like this building. You know what other high schools were probably saying about this school. Like everybody was on the most hardcore drugs every single day. So much to the point where students went missing. That's probably what other schools were saying in this SCP world. Damn, must have had a very bad reputation. Maybe that's why it closed down. Not because they were reporting anomalies. Because they had a bad rep.
It was initially believed, after sending in robots equipped with video equipment to explore the school, that the spatial anomalies were actually caused by an anomalous mental effect the space was having on people's perception, and that the physical layout of the school was not actually changing.
Nah, bro, it was somebody was... I'm telling you, they had one student in there, he was dealing everything to everybody. Now look at what happened. He brought down a whole entire school, fam.
However, additional exploration has proven that this is not the case. The physical space of the school does in fact seem to change, and even the exploration robots are affected by this shifting geometry.
Bro, the drugs are so good. The drugs are so hard, even the robots are getting affected. It's still lingering on until this day.
The inside of the school is covered in a substantial amount of graffiti, and most of it is the type you'd expect to see in any abandoned space. Gang signs, names, and street art, for example. But it appears to fade in and out and will change location. The writing on the chalkboards in the classroom appears to do the same, and just like the graffiti, much of what is written on the chalkboards is what you would expect to find in a school. Most of the writing relates to basic subjects like math, literature, and biology. However, some of the subjects that have appeared are highly advanced and out of place in a non-university setting, such as the
University? This is a university? Oh, never. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was listening to that wrong.
notes on quantum entanglement that were found on a chalkboard. Bizarrely, the phrase, "the children used to sing," has been found multiple times in a variety of places around the building.
Yeah, so I'm like, is this some type of Disney Channel school or what? Disney show school?
Researchers are still left without an answer as to what it means or what significance it holds. But the anomalous nature of the writing inside of SCP-026 doesn't stop there. The written content of books, notepads, and other pieces of paper brought into the school have been observed to disappear, leaving blank pages behind, only for the writing to reappear as graffiti or on the chalkboards. It is unknown why or how this is happening, but those working within SCP-026 are advised to be careful of what written materials they bring inside. Multiple unconscious persons have also been found in the building. Several of the people found in the school have been identified as either former students or faculty of the school, including teachers and janitors, all of whom had been reported missing in the years following the school's closure, despite some of them disappearing as long as 10 years after the school closed.
Yo, my back is itchy. What the Hey! What the hell?
Closed. When they are found inside SCP-026, they appear much younger than they should be, with the majority being high school aged and dressed in the style of the school's dress code in the time before it was shut down. It is currently not known how they ended up inside of SCP-026 or why they present as being a younger version of themselves. Attempts to wake unconscious people while still inside the school are always unsuccessful. However, once they are transported outside of SCP-026, they will immediately awaken. All have displayed signs of confusion in their brief moments of consciousness, before quickly dying from what appears to be severe dehydration. Their bodies will then experience rapid advanced decomposition. No useful information on the nature of SCP-026 has been gleaned from any of these subjects in the brief period after removing them from the school that they are conscious and alive. There have also been several cases of D-Class personnel who had participated in SCP-026 research disappearing from Foundation control, only to be found within the school at a later date.
Went straight off the blip.
All are found sleeping and experience the same fate as the others who mysteriously appear within the school. The same inability to wake up while inside the school appears to also apply to those who enter SCP-0.
Give me a second. My back is super itchy. I don't know what the problem is. Let me deal with it. What the hell?
026 and fall asleep, though they do not suffer the same gruesome fate upon being removed from the site and waking. Such was the case for a Foundation agent who, during a routine security check of the site, was found sleeping in the entranceway of the school by his partner. They were unable to wake the agent up, and he was moved outside the building. As soon as he was outside of SCP-026, the agent regained consciousness and appeared to be in a state of extreme agitation. In later interviews, he reported that he had dreamed he was in a strange classroom, and the same dream has been reported by all subjects who have fallen asleep in the school.
Were the students singing? Were they singing?
As well as by the D-Class personnel who were later found inside. They all described that in the dream, they are sitting inside of a classroom that closely resembles those found in SCP-026. Though in the dream, it is in a condition that matches how it likely appeared while it was still a functioning school. The bell rings, but no one moves, and raising their hand does not get the teacher's attention.
Wait, hold on. Are y'all able to hear that? The heavy rain outside? I told you there was going to be a thunderstorm. I'm just going to have to record through it. If y'all hear it, y'all hear it. There's nothing I can do about that.
Tension. Everyone is just sitting silently. If they try to leave the classroom, they find the doors locked. They then notice what is really off about the dream. Everything is in black and white, except for the dreamer, who looks down at their own hands and realizes that they are in color. Just as they begin to realize that they are dreaming, and that they are the one who is out of place, they wake up. This dream will persist, recurring over and over, and each time it takes the dreamer longer and longer to realize that they are dreaming. They also notice each time that their hands are a little more gray. Research into SCP-026 is ongoing, and all potential entrances, including both doors and windows, are to remain.
Does it mean when it turns like all gray that, you know, they're permanently trapped in the dream and then like they go missing like completely? And then once you like re-find them again, they just die when you bring them out. So they're just trapped in school forever. Oh, damn. You see, this is not a place where I would want to be. Remember when I said earlier that if it were me, I would be coming here with like a camera and whatnot? All of that. I'm not even coming. I'm not stepping in the vicinity of this area. You missed me with all that. Nope. Nope.
Locked and
Now that I finally taken a break from school for a whole entire semester, you're talking about something. You're gonna be inside of a school setting for the rest of your life. Nope. Nope. That's not for me. It's not for me. You got me up.
boarded up in between investigative missions. Alarms have been placed around the location to alert Foundation personnel in the event that civilians or any other unauthorized personnel gain entry to the site. Due to the fact that even with these precautions, people continue to be found within SCP-026, and there has not yet been a reliable way discovered to prevent it, this anomaly has been classified as Euclid. While you do not appear to be at risk of any serious danger if you have not previously fallen asleep in SCP-026, pay attention to your dreams. And if at any time you find yourself back in a classroom setting where things seem, well, off, contact the nearest SCP Foundation personnel to receive Class A amnestics in order to minimize any risk of you experiencing an after-school retention.
After-school retention. More like permanent high school detention. That's not somewhere anyone would ever want to be in their lives. Jesus. So those are the two SCPs that we've got covered today. Now, I do take suggestions, so if you do have any suggestions of SCPs you would like for me to take a look at, you could always feel free to leave that down in the description below. Apart from that, I don't really have an outro for you guys. I never really do. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Hopefully this Wednesday, you know, get back on my regular posting schedule, which is every Wednesday and Sunday, and in between we just have a bunch of shorts. So I hope to see you guys soon. With all that being said, I will see you guys next time with thunderstorm and With all that being said, I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. I need to go record a video for my gaming channel now. I'll see you guys later.